television didn't stay on all night, there may be a couple of people who don't in here, maybe just a few. But most of us remember when the little Indian thing would come on the TV, and we'll be back on. Do y'all remember when John Wayne used to do the off-air thing, going off the air, and he would talk about the flag? Do y'all remember that?
Yeah.
That was so awesome. And he would talk about, what it's been through and all the wars it's been through, and I just remember being stirred about that as a kid. And just have never forgotten that. So when we say the Pledge of Allegiance, like Pamela was saying, we say it slowly and actually think about what we're saying. And when you see people who don't want to pledge their allegiance, turn their back on the flag and things like that, and you want to know what war did they fight in? When did they put their life on the line for this country? When did they do any suffering for this country? When did they do anything but enjoy the bounties and blessings that others paid for with their blood? And that's what just makes you have to go pray. Okay. This subject that we're going to talk about tonight, this evening, critical race theory, is something that we really have to take very seriously. It's not something new, but it's another one of the weapons that the left. Now, when I say the left, we're talking about communist, socialist, Democrat Party type components, all of that. And so you really don't want to be on their side. One of the things that they figured out a long time ago is that you have to control the narrative, and that you even have to change the language so that it no longer means what it used to be. Let's take something that's really easy. When I was growing up, the word gay meant happy. You know what it still means? What it means to me today? Happy. So I believe in not giving up the culture. So instead of saying a person is gay, I say they're homosexual. Homo means same sex, so the same sex, they're like the same sex. And so when we have to take the language back from the left, what did the left do? They're famous for co-opting what's already in our culture. As the homosexual movement co-opted the civil rights, that makes me angry, because they did that. And then those that were in leadership allowed it to happen. Okay, so you can't allow that. You can't allow them to co-opt that language. The rainbow, that's Genesis. That's God's covenant, not with man, but with the earth, that he would never destroy the earth by water again. So when you see a rainbow, don't get turned off by a rainbow. You say that's God's sign. That's God's sign. And it's a sign that he's keeping his word. He's keeping his word too. So let's do that. Let me get started here. Now, all right, I'll look at the time here, and I'll try to govern myself a little bit. This is a topic that we could really stay and do a whole day seminar on, because it is that deep into our culture, whether we know it or not. And I call this a frontal assault.